All bottle stores are closed. Call the UN. Quick disclaimer, if you hear any noises, that's my friend. She's on the phone call and she's been on the phone for the past hour. This is her damn house. I'm not finna ask her to stop talking to her people, okay? So we're just gonna have to continue with this. Bear with me. I love you so much. Thank you for your patience. Sanbonan, igama lami Thando. On my previous video, which you should watch right over here, I asked you guys to ask me questions. And you did, so I'm here to answer them. You guys delivered in the comment section. A lot of these questions are incredibly deep. Very, very deep. Too deep, if you ask me. Who do you think I am? But I'm going to try my best and answer the questions as truthfully and honestly as I possibly can. I've got my questions right here. You probably can't see this because this is going to blur everything, but see, get organized, get ready. Let's get into it without wasting any more time. Let me put this on the side actually so that I can use my hands. I like using my hands when I talk. Every time I wear this jacket, I just love the acoustics of track suits. Okay, we'll start with the easy ones. Girl, please give us a skincare routine. There was a few of these. I'm so sorry. My skincare routine is not drinking water, no 3-step, cleanse, moisturize, and there's something else. Tone. I don't do that. I barely drink water. I drink wine. It's really just my mother, my father, and Jesus. How can I get a leg in the door of media houses like ANC, SABC, or any other major company? Wena ungene kanjani kule industry? This is a really tough question to answer right now, especially because Corey's got her chokehold on our economics and our bank accounts. Even my job is not safe. But you know what? Reach out to me on Instagram. I'll put my handle somewhere here and in the description below, and let's talk over there. How I got into NCA was through an internship program. So if you're still at internship level, I think I can call people and find some things out. But I mean, if you're at my level, it's tense for myself. I'm wondering about those questions myself. Okay, but yeah, reach out to me on Instagram. Let's have a chat. Now let's get into the juicy ones. So Tracy asked, the thing I do miss about being in a relationship is the little acts of intimacy. So my question as one of your newbies, hi, welcome, thank you so much for joining us, is what are your favorite quirky little acts of intimacy that you love? Ooh, Tracy, I don't have quirky little acts of intimacy that I love, but I have just like basic ones. In the previous video, I did speak about the fact that I have a solid support structure. The bulk of that structure is made up of my friends. I really value friendship, and it just so happens that I am blessed enough to have friends that I can be platonically intimate with. One of my love languages is affection, but it has to be in a non-sexual form. So I am blessed to have friends who are able to give me that. And I can call on friends and be like, hey, I need booty rubs. Non-sexual booty rubs, or a cuddle, or just sleep over and hold me the whole night. You know, and I get that from my friends. So that's, I think, I don't know if that's quirky, but I think it's a privilege for me, because I don't know if people have that in friendships, like platonic intimacy with friends. That's my shit. That's my shit. So to answer your question, I love non-sexual touch. That's my quirky intimacy that I love. Hermi Lopang has 2 questions. So how did you deal with dating a person with different religion beliefs? This one was super easy. She didn't believe, I believed, and I was not in a mission to try and turn her into a born-again Christian, and she was not in a mission to turn me into a non-believer. So we just lived our lives. On Wednesdays, I have home cell. On Sunday mornings, I go to church. It's just part of my life. It's not there for you to question or change or argue about. It's just like me going to work every single morning. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what worked best. Leave me be, I'll leave you be. This is not up for argument. The second question that she has is, would you ever consider a long distance relationship again? Absolutely, most certainly. Obviously, I would walk into it with better knowledge, and I would do things way more differently to indulge you a little bit further. For instance, in my past relationship, what I learned is that in long distance relationships, time gets warped. So you do things differently because of time pressures. For instance, if you have an argument, and you have 4 days together, and you have an argument about something, or a disagreement about something, there's no time for you to mull over and sit with that argument and think things through. We have 4 days, and I'm gonna need you to wrap your anger and your sadness and your disappointment up as soon as possible, because we don't have time, you know. But then that doesn't mean just because you are over it physically, so to speak, so that we can continue with our lives, or practically rather, it doesn't mean that your soul or your spirit's over it. So that's one of the things that I would do differently. But definitely, yeah, I would consider it. I gave you more than you needed, but guess that's what you want. So here you go, babes. Moving on to the next question. Irene's question is, what stereotype do you completely live up to? She's also got 2 questions. And the other question is, how do you stay motivated? Okay, the first question, I live up to, I think, a lot of stereotypes. For instance, people talk about how lesbians never finish ukjola. I do not have a single ex of mine that I don't speak to, you know, or like that things went so badly that you don't have, you know, a clear line of communication. All is good. Just because a relationship expired does not mean there's beef there, you know. So I just read that on Twitter somewhere, which is really cool. And I think that goes for a lot of lesbian relationships. We make friends with our exes. We make confidants of our exes. Sometimes it's really bad, but for me, that's a stereotype that I live up to. What else? What other stereotypes? Oh, another stereotype is that lesbians are like instant committers. I'm one of those people. Yes, I commit instantly as soon as we decide, are we together? Full force. What needs to happen with our lives? Are we getting married? Are we getting kids? Those conversations are bam, 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 right next to each other. I might not take it as far as moving in, but there are traits there. Yeah, I hope that answers the question. And then her next question is, how do you stay motivated? My friends, my people that love me and I love back, are just, yo, I'm blessed, fam. That's how I stay motivated. And when I say this, like, I think people think like, oh, I'm so tight with people, and the structure of that means like you spend every waking minute with each other. No, like some people I don't see for like 4 months, and I can still call on them. I know for sure that like they're still my people and they have my back. And then you guys, oh my goodness, I've recently realized what I'm like a cut an impact I'm making in people's lives. And these are things that messages that people send me privately. Some they broadcast and just tell me how encouraging I am to them and how they feel seen by some things that I say here or any stories that I tell. And that's incredibly motivating for me to wake up and do things. Why are you coughing like a rapper? That's in reference to my previous video. It's here. Yes, I will punt it until you go big and you watch it and you understand why you are here in the first place. My testicle was a hit from the J. That's the easy answer to that question. I would like to know, which types of females do you find attractive? Studs, butches, or femmes? So weird, I would have answered this question so much more differently like 5 months ago. If you line up the people that I've dated, you can tell that I don't have a type per se. But that's because those are people that I date. It doesn't speak to just attraction. Because when you date someone, it's more than just their face or their clothes or their style of walking or whatever. That's more than that. But at attraction level, I believe I am attracted to majorly feminine people. Because I'm attracted to femininity. And then I do also find androgynous people incredibly attractive. but androgynous, leaning on the feminine side for the most part, because I'm attracted to femininity. So yeah, I'd probably say femmes. It's a pity it's such a hard thing to do when you're a femme yourself, to find another femme woman. But that's a conversation Bianca and I are going to have. We promised you that video and it's coming. Next question. Do you sort of have an idea of what exactly you're looking for in a partner? Snare, it's more than an idea. It's an exact spreadsheet of how I would like my partner to be. First of all, the foundation is 3 things. You need to be kind, you need to be compassionate, you need to have love in your heart. And because I believe if you have these 3 things, most of the other things that I would need from a partner kind of happen by default. If you have love, if you have kindness and compassion, you kind of will be a generous person. Even if you aren't innately, you would have learned how to be. You will be understanding. You will have listening skills. You'll be gentle. You'll be soft. You'll be open. And so kindness, love, and compassion, I think, the basis. And then on the material, physical side of things, I need you to have a job. I need you to be able to pay for your own bills. And the last thing is something that a friend of mine was speaking about, actually, and it's probably going to carry me through into my next relationship. I hope she doesn't mind me sharing. But she used the analogy of a house, and she said her next relationship, she wants to be walking into a fully built house with foundation, walls, windows, doors, roof, everything, hell, maybe even appliances. And all she's doing when she walks into this relationship is decorating. I can't be building someone up from the ground. That's done with that. Can't be there, can't be asked. You need to be a fully fledged adult when I meet up with you. So yeah, those are the only requirements for my next partner. Ufunda Butelezi asks, what new adventures have you discovered about yourself since being single? It's not necessarily new things, it's just rediscovering of myself. I like myself more. I think I'm a nice person again. I think I'm beautiful. It's more things that I'd kind of forgotten about myself or had started to believe otherwise of myself that I am now like, hey sweetie, you're a sweetie. Yeah. So it's nothing out of this world. I'm sorry it's boring, but that's what it is. Dr. Loy says, Thando, you're one of the authentic, original, and truest beings to yourself. And this is my question. What makes you the person you are today? And how did you get to this point you're at in life where you are so much self-aware? Again, who do you guys think I am? Honestly, it's through my love of people. It's through empathy, and it's through listening. When I say listening, sometimes you meet people and they have a certain perception of you, not from anything, but just their experience of you. And they tell you something that's like jarring, and that will take you aback and be like, who are you talking about? You know, you want to get defensive. I often take those things and I sit with them, obviously pick and choose what I believe to be true and not. And if I have to fix something out of that, then I fix it and I apologize and I move on a better person. I want to present myself as the top brass of myself. I don't want to give people a trash version of myself. So that has propelled me to look inward a lot and fix myself and present myself as the best version of myself. Ganja baby. You are absolutely amazing. Thank you. How do you value your connection with the earth? Do you see what I'm talking about? These questions. Damn. Well, I have suffered an existential crisis for 3 years. I've spent a lot of time questioning how my existence fits into the puzzle of all these people who present themselves as having figured out everything about their lives, and it makes you feel unworthy and like, you know, what am I contributing to this ecosystem that has this eternal amount of provision? You know, I ask myself those questions all the time, and it can be very, very easy to feel unworthy. But what I have done actively to try and give back to the earth is through gratitude. I'm very, very grateful for the provisions of planet Earth. I'll be sitting under a tree and I'll be thankful for the shade. I'll take a shower and feel clean, just revived and rejuvenated, and I'll take a moment to be grateful. I think that's how I value the earth. I don't know if that suffices, but that's all I can do for now, and that's what I do. What breakup or experience shaped your present view on relationships? What shaped my view on relationships is my relationships with people holistically, not necessarily just umjolo. Breakups have not shaped my view on relationships at all, and that's because I don't have bad breakups. I don't believe in uklipiza once you're done eating from a dinner table. It was nice times, you were eating at this table and it was nice. Someone broke a glass and you picked it up and you fixed it, and then that dinner ran its course and now you want to klipiza things. No, qoqa kahle. You know, you pack up things, wash the dishes, uhambe kahle with gratitude and uklonipha nokuzithoba. That's what I believe in. So breakups don't even play a factor in my view on relationships. You wrap things up nicely, without uklippies. Also, romantic relationships don't exist in silos. They exist amongst other relationships, your work relationships, your family relationships, your friendships. And so I have to be able to take from each of these relationships surrounding umjolo to be able to be able to present myself as best as I can in the mjolo. So what's shaped and molded my view on relationships is my relationships with people all around. No questions, just sending you love, lots of it. Thank you so much. There are a lot of people who said this. I'm really, really grateful. Thank you so much. I'm sending it right back. Buckets and buckets and buckets of it. Sarabi Pots, us. Last point tells me we have a crush. My last point on the last video. Or rather a target. You don't seem the type to crush. It's not a question. It's just a statement, which is wrong. I crush hard. In fact, my crushes are so bad, they last years. I have had a crush on this one woman for 7 years. It's been there, it never went away. I crush hard. But no, you're wrong. I don't have a target. Like I said, I'm just working on me, fam. I don't got no targets. Zero. Denzel Franklin, what kept you and your ex together for as long as it lasted? It worked. That's the easy answer. It worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. Worked. It was easy. It was chill. It was cool. It was fun. It worked. Gazi G, do you know your future Muntu? I'm a woman of faith. Faith of mustard seed. I got faith. No, I don't know her. What do you mean? I hope she's born by now. That's all I know. She is born. She's alive. That's all I know. I don't know her. Local is nice. Uyadelela. And I had a feeling of not even answering local is nice. And local is nice seems like uyangazi because they used a term here. Local is nice, uti. So you have dated umlungu and SANDF. English Mara, how does the number get to 3.1? I got a lot of questions about this 3.1 thing. Guys, the 0.1 relationship was intense, but begui mlilo maphepha and it was gone. I was a typical lesbian and I fell in love real quick. And I think Ogelo was just like, whoa, I just thought you were cute. I wanted us to vibe, whatever. Why are you bringing this relationship mess up on my radar? I was like, yeah, but I love you. And she was like, chill. No, but she had solid reasons why she didn't want to be in the relationship. And then she gave me the boot. And I was gutted. I was hurt. It lasted all of 3 months. That's why I need to 0.1. That's that. You don't need to know more. And we're on to our last question. Sinful Davy asks, do you have any close male friends? There's other things that he wrote there that I'm not going to address. I do. I do have close male friends. I can count them with one hand. But they're there and they're solid, and I love my people. Hi Deboho, hey Luna, hey Tutux. There's so many actually. So yeah. Thank you so much for joining me answering these questions. I hope I answered your questions truthfully and satisfactorily. Satisfactorily. That is not a word. With satisfaction. That's it. Thank you for posing the question to give me a video for this week, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.